it's Stephanie, and today we have a fun tutorial for you. We are going to do a Twilight inspired tumbler. My daughter really loves Twilight. She's 9 years old. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your tumbler. This is a 12-ounce tumbler with straw, and I've already primed it. You will definitely need your scissors and possibly an X-Acto knife. This is a crystal fabric I got on Amazon, so we're going to be using this today, and it's cut somewhat to size. It's a little bit longer because we want to be able to get all those crystals to match up, because this goes longer than this. So we got our crystal fabric. You'll need your Waterslide decal, whatever you decide to use. So this is the image that she chose. Oh, there it is. And so we're going to need our Waterslide decal. Of course, I did not put anything on top of this. This is just printed with my inkjet printer. And it's a clear Waterslide paper. So we got our water here and our paper towel. You'll also need your hot glue gun and your hot glue gun stick. And I do apologize for it being so long for me to make another video. We've been extremely busy. And of course I was sick and stuff, so let's get started. So we're going to put 3 little drops, one in the out corner, one on the middle corner, and one on the outside. And, oh, well, first let's take that off of there real fast. Because with the crystal fabric, you do have to make sure that there are no edges poking up, unless you want that look, but today we do not. So we're gonna trim off all these edges just like that. Now with this, I found that I can put it on the tumbler without the epoxy making it look just like little beads. So that's a plus with using this crystal fabric. What we'll do is we'll get it on the cup. And then we will, once we're done with the designing and everything, we will epoxy over it. Okay, so we got our edges. Now let's grab our glue gun, and we're just going to put little bits right there. And this is just to tack it in place. So that we can, so it will hold it down while we epoxy it. Now the epoxy is going to be the actual method of it being adhered to the tumbler, but this will work temporarily until we get it epoxied. And we just go every few rows or so, aligning it, making sure it's lined down properly or laid down properly. See, like that one's not, so we can pull that up with no issue. And that's why I like using the hot glue on it. It's because it's not going to cause us any issue when pulling it up off the cup. So okay. Be very careful when using the hot glue gun so you don't hurt yourself. Okay. All right. So now when we get to this side, We're gonna see which one goes, or which way it goes the best. So we might be like, so we're gonna put just a line of glue right there. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna put that down like that. And that way, we know which ones are gonna stay and which ones are not. So, oh, we got a little bit of a, okay. So now let's go through and remelt that. Okay, so stretch that as tight as you can and put that on like that. Okay, so a little bit more right there and do that like that. And then we are going to take our scissors. We're going to start at the bottom and we're going to cut the parts we don't want on there. Okay, so we don't want that part on there. You might have to skip a line just so you can make the tops meet, which is fine. Okay, let's take that part off. Okay, and we'll take this part off right here. Make sure these two meet up like they're supposed to. Right there. Okay, so at this point we'll tack down this side, back down, and then we will tack down this side, right up along there. Just like that. Okay, so I don't like the way it looks with those extra crystals because it don't seem like it's fitting properly. So I'm going to take off this side right here. And I am going to stretch it a little bit. And we will take off one strand. And if we had to add more in, we can add more in as well, but for now we're just gonna finagle with it until we get it the way we want it. Okay, see how the bottom lines up good right there? Okay, so that's where we're gonna have it, have the bottom to where they line up good right there. Okay, and then we'll stretch the top as well. Okay, so we got that like that. Okay, they're lined up, but they still look a little. Okay, so we're going to take that off like that. Alright, and then we will put these, yes, we'll put these over this like that, so that it covers up all this extra right here. Okay. There we go. And there's the bottom part. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to, and that's going to be all epoxied. All that right there, that area is going to be epoxied. So now what we're going to do is I've been debating on whether I should glitter this top part or leave it like this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and glitter it. So let me get my supplies out to glitter this part, and we will be back. Okay, so for this part we are going to be using the matte Mod Podge and a plate, a sponge brush, a sheet of paper, and we've got this extra fine glitter. I don't have a name of the color on it, but it's just like a sparkly white. It's got translucent glitter in it, so we're going to be using that. I got that at Michael's. Let me get this Mod Podge open. I want to open today. Give me one moment. Okay, we got it open. It wanted to be difficult. Okay, so let's pour a little bit of this Mod Podge on the plate. That's probably more than enough, but it's fine. Okay, so with this one, since we've already put the diamonds on, all we're gonna do is the top part right here. And like I said, this is a translucent glitter, so you want a base coat underneath it regardless. So we're going to put a thin coat, Mod Podge going up to those gems right there. Move that out of the way. Grab your glitter. And we might only do one coat of this because, like I said, I have the white background. I just want the sparkle to shine through. So we're gonna let that dry and we'll be back. Hello everyone, it's Stephanie and we're back. Okay, so I did another layer of glitter off camera, and then I did some Mod Podge over that just to seal it all in. So this is what we're working with so far. So now what we're going to do is we are going to apply our decal. So what we're going to do is we're going to line this up here in a minute. First we're going to wet our paper towel. And take out all the water because we don't need a whole lot of water in this. So then we're going to flatten this out. And before we put our wet our decal, we are going to lay this down like that, exactly where we want it. So then we're going to put the water on top of it. Now, like I said, this is an unsealed decal. I transfer it kind of like a temporary tattoo. If it's sealed, you have a little bit more play with it on raw glitter like this. But when it's not, you got to lay it down specifically where you want it. Okay, so I love doing water slide, especially when I do it like this, because as you can see, it goes exactly where I want it to go, and it only takes a few seconds. So let's see. Oh, no, we're not there yet. Okay. Apply minimal pressure. See if we're there yet. Yep, there we have it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our wet paper towel and we are going to smooth that out. Smooth it out exactly where we want it. I'm going to add a little bit of water so your water slide don't crack on you. Okay, there we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more tutorials like this one, hit the subscribe button down below. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day.